Sandra here again, and I am going to make, I'm going to use chicken, and I'm going to use some Alfredo sauce, store-bought. It was some that I bought on sale, so sometimes you can buy it on sale cheaper than you can make it, and this is a pretty good brand. So anyway, what I did is it's going to be spaghetti squash. It's low carb, and I cut it in half, and then I hewed out all of the seeds and spray it a little coating of some kind of oil. I use olive or coconut is my go-to. And you don't need much, and that there will keep the edges from turning hard so that when you scrape it out, it'll scrape out real easy. So then I'll just put this in the oven for like a half an hour. And in the meantime, I'm going to put my chicken in the Instapot. There we go. And then we're gonna set the Instapot. We're gonna start it, and we're gonna put it on chicken. How about meat? There we go, 5. So we'll go plus, 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 until we get to the 5. I don't know if you can see that. And then we hit the start button. And just like that, it'll cook our chicken and put the lid on it because it don't actually start. Okay, now we're gonna cook the chicken. When that gets done, then I'll shred it. And in the meantime, while that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and cook my spaghetti squash, and then I will be back. You can make all kinds of stuff with the spaghetti squash. You can make everything from anything that you would put in a casserole, and you want to make it low carb, so you're not gonna use the noodles that you normally would use because you're gonna use the spaghetti squash. You can make anything you would normally make low carb by using spaghetti squash or zucchini. Zoodles is another great one to use. And make sure that your sauces don't have many carbs. There's only 2 net carbs per serving in this because it's mostly cheeses. So it's a good one to go to. Some of my favorites is jalapeno popper, zucchini boats, or you can do that with spaghetti squash too. So use your imagination, and you'll come up with some very good creative meals. I will be back when this gets done. Hi, well, I'm back. I've got the spaghetti squash cooked. I've shredded the 1/2. So I'm gonna just kind of show you how we shred this. Basically, you just go like this, and it comes right apart. See how, and then it's like in spaghettis. So it's kind of warm yet. I did have to cook it longer than the half an hour. It was in probably an hour, or close to it. So you just do it like so, all the way around. Okay, that's pretty shredded. Now we need to, when this shuts off, don't open it until you make sure that the air thing, it's not under pressure no more, so it should drop down, and then you know it's safe to take it off. You can open the airflow thing, and there's no air in it, so it's safe to pull it off. And this is what I look at to make sure that that's down. If that's down, you're safe to take it off. Because it pressured the chicken. But pressuring it makes it easy to shred. So now we just take a piece of it, and I use 2 forks and shred it. stab it with one fork and then just pull. And I see that you can't see it very good because the thing's not tipped down far enough, but so shred it. And this is a tenderloin strips, so it does shred really easy. Almost got it. There's some things you can do with, let's say you make this spaghetti squash and you do a meal, you serve it. Okay, you've got some left over, but not a lot, so there's not enough for another meal. You can take what's left over and add some chicken stock and maybe some cream and make a soup out of it and serve it again. It's just a little tidbit. I actually make frozen dinners and frozen soups for my husband. He's a truck driver, so he takes them on the road. He doesn't ever eat out anymore. He just eats what I send with him, so works pretty good. So, okay, we're almost got this all shredded. So once this is shredded, we'll stick it back in the pot. Okay, it's pretty shredded. If there's bigger chunks, that's okay because I like it that way too. So we dump it back in the pot. Dump it in. Okay, there we go. And I like to just do it on a plate. It's just easier than shredding it anywhere else. So then I just scrape this here out, my spaghetti squash. And we're going to put the other one in too. This makes a fair amount, so it's enough for a nice sized family. Like I say, you might have leftovers. Okay, like so. Then, like I say, I just bought this on sale, so we'll dump that in. Okay, then we put the lid back on it and make sure that this part is to the back, and then you hit the start button, and we don't want to slow cook it today, so we are going to have to do, let's do soups and stews is number 2, so push the start button. Then you push the start button again. Nope, that ain't what I want to do. Start button, and then we want 2 instead of 1, so the plus button here. We push the plus button, now it's on 2. Then you hit the start, and now it will cook. And when that gets done, I'll make sure that it's all stirred, and we'll be able to sample it. So we will catch you for the sampling in a little while when this is ready. Back, and it's time to break our fast. It's 3:11, so a little bit past, but we kind of got busy here at the store. So, but I've got, it's done, and now it's on keep warm, so it's warm whenever we want to eat it. So make sure again that the little valve is down when you open it, so that you're not, because it was pressure cooked. So now I'm going to just stir it up a little bit, Ooh, it looks good. Smells really good. Disadvantage, you guys can't smell it. Okay. Okay, Monica, come and sample this. It's hot. I'm ready to break the fast, that's for sure. Okay, here goes. Blow on it, it's hot. It's hot. It's good though.
Uh-oh.
I'm starting to get hungry. Although I haven't eaten since
It needs seasoning.
9 o'clock last night. Yeah, I could have put 2 jars of that in where I put in a whole spaghetti squash. 2 jars of that.
I mean, like salt, pepper, or garlic salt.
Yeah, if I would have had
It's
more
good,
of the Alfredo sauce, it would have taken care of that.
Oh, that's true.
So,
Otherwise, it's good. I'm ready to sit down and eat.
so am I. Okay, we will catch you later. If you like what you see, like it and share it. And you can find more videos on Natural Green Creations. Yeah, you can get up here and it's going. So, well, I had it in the oven for an hour, and this is my spaghetti pie. It's got the meatloaf for the pie crust, and the meat that I used was lean, very lean beef. It was also grass-fed, and the reason why I like to do grass-fed is because grass-fed is going to have as many omega-3s as salmon. It's when you start feeding it corn that's when it gets the bad fats. So I like to try to do that. I live on a cattle company, Blind Light Cattle Company. So yeah, it's one of our critters that we've put in the freezer. So anyway, we're gonna try this and see how good it is. She's waiting for me.
Breaking her fast.
Yep, breaking her fast, and it is 2:34. So.
I don't know the last time I went on here, but I've lost 6 pounds in the last month, few weeks.
Well, I've lost 5 pounds since the first of the year. So, and now it's the 8th today. So, yesterday I didn't do good. A friend of ours, every 2 Thursdays a month, she has soup day. Well, the soup she had was very good soup, but it wasn't keto. It had potatoes in it. Potatoes aren't keto, so. But it was really good, and yeah, I might have gained a half a pound, but I guess I can't complain too much about a half a pound.
Anyway, it's really good. Then we have some leftovers on bread flour.
Yeah, but before we do that, I have a whole half that we haven't used yet. So now we're gonna just brainstorm a little bit what we can use with the other half. I was thinking it'd make a really good noodle soup. We could do like a chicken Alfredo noodle soup or a chicken noodle soup or a...
Try.
What do you think? Anything
Try
other?
it.
Oh, I've done chicken Alfredo in a boat like this, and all I do is I scrape it like I did with the other ones so that they're loose. And then you can even get the little cans of chicken that's shredded already or chunked. Put that in there and put Alfredo sauce in it and pop it in and warm it up and serve it in this as your bowl. I've done that before.
Like a bread bowl.
Like a bread bowl, only it's because it's in its own bowl. Or you can put it in another dish and bake it, just like I did with this. But I think soups would be really good out of it. I've never done it, but
No,
I think it'd be really good.
We've always done it with zucchini.
Right.
But we've never done it
If
with
you do
that.
it with zucchini, why not the spaghetti squash? I think
Try.
you can do basically...
So maybe we'll be doing a video on it.
Yeah. So that was just some ideas of what you can do if you're trying to do low carb, you're wanting dinners, you like the spaghetti because it's what your family likes. And your family will love something like this. And you could just do it like a spaghetti and not do it like
which this is the first time I've ever had it this way.
This is the first time I've made the pie out of it using the crust as your, usually I just brown the meat and put it in it like you would a spaghetti dish. So there's a lot of different things you can play with and just have fun with it. That's what we do, is try to keep things low carb, healthy as we can, as cheap as we can. And so
we usually try to expand the recipes, you know. It's like this, I would have put cheese on the top.
Oh, that would be good.
I would have put a little bit more garlic.
And onions in it. Yeah. But
so that's what we do. We come up and we are going to be doing a video here very shortly of people get the boxes from
the free boxes
of food.
Government, because of COVID, the government's giving out these free boxes of food.
And then also the one that you pay for,
the Ruby's Pantry, which
boxes.
You pay $20, but you get a ton of food.
So we're going to take those boxes, 2 of the boxes, and then we're going to show, it's going to probably be a lengthier video, show some of the dinners that you can make, or lunches that you can make, or even breakfasts that you can make out of these boxes. Because I know a lot of people get these boxes, they don't know what to do with them. So that's something that we're gonna do a video on.
Right. Yep. So, and right now, Monica's gonna take this over and feed it to one of our tortoises. We do have a store. Turtle. The turtle, not the tortoise. So I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to spin this. Oops, I don't see a spin button anymore. Well, okay, I got it spun. I had to shut it off and start all over, so. Okay, there's Monica. She's gonna feed
I don't know if you can see the turtle.
Speedy. Speedy, yeah, we call it Speedy. And it was waiting for food, but now we're there, so he's a little shy yet. We just got it in not long ago. Okay. And then you are also going to feed something else, right?
Mastics. I don't do them until dark.
Oh, you got to wait until night to do them, but she's going to feed them. But it's just an idea of what we have in the store. We have some goldfish in there, and there's a turtle in there too, just a small turtle.
We'll be taking a tour of that.
Yeah, so we'll do a tour of the whole store.
You just walk through the bowl.
And so, yep, that's just a little sample of what we have. Back on the back wall, that side, we have all of our fish is in that section of the store. And then on this, on the walls, we have consignment stuff, local artists. And then we have lizards and all kinds of fun stuff like that. We got local art and stuff done here. We do crafts here and stuff too. So just some fun. There's some cages of turtles and lizards and geckos and all kinds of fun stuff. And that's kind of a quick little scan of our store. Like I say, we'll be doing more later. So anyway, that's it for now. We will talk to you later, and like and share and subscribe.